Hi guys, my name is KING, the King himself, and I am welcoming you in a very dynamic and amazing way to G Dynamic Tube TV, home of pure and quality entertainment. If this is your first time of being with us, kindly subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell, and anytime we post videos, please like our videos. Thank you very much.
My brother-in-law tried to sow a seed of discord between Osinachi and I. This is coming from the late singer's twin. That's Osinachi's twin sister. I don't really like recalling the way the woman died, and stories surrounding her death. She died on the 8th of April, the year 2022, the year. Like the Yorubas will say, no, don't tell one, no. All right, don't mind me, Jerry. And it's a very painful thing. So it was a very painful thing. The way the death came about. Osinachi sang Ekweme. She was featured in Ekweme by Prosper Ochima. Yes, she was featured and they both sang Ekweme together. A very painful demise, I must tell you. And don't forget that just of recent, just yesterday, court stepped down the case of the husband in court. But don't forget that the man is still in Kuje Correctional Center. That's Kuje Prison in Abuja, Nigeria. Yes, he has been remanded there and is still in remand. He's still in remand. Though he said it was just lung cancer that killed his wife, that he has never for once touched her. But we all know that is to an extent a lie. Nobody even wants to. Because people have been saying if everybody is lying, everybody has been lying. Doesn't mean that your children too will be lying. It is not possible, which I believe true. Like it's not possible for the children to lie. At least nobody could have taught the children to lie against their own father. That's what I know. And now the twin sister said that the man tried to sow a seed of discord between herself and the late Osinachi. You don't forget in other news last week when I just told you guys about how the woman, that's the twin sister of Osinachi, has not been answering to calls from people like they want to help, they want to send money to the children, they want to, sponsor them throughout their school, their education, everything. And the woman has not been really giving back answers, and a lot of people have been worried, like, what is wrong with this woman? Now let's continue. Amara Chieze, the twin sister of the late gospel singer Osinachi, on Tuesday, that was yesterday, told the Federal Capital Territory High Court, Abuja, that her sister's husband tried many times to sow a seed of discord to separate them. Eze, age 42, who lives in Enugu, took to the witness box to testify for the prosecution as PW3 in the alleged culpable homicide case against Wanchuku. She couldn't even continue like that. She literally busted into tears, I'm telling you. She couldn't just keep it so much to herself. She just busted. Eze said that prior to her sister's marriage to the defendant, she was very, very close to Senachi. As twins, we had a close bond. The defendant's action towards me proved that he did not want us to have any relationship. And even not just the twin sister, to people said the man, cut every relationship that Osinachi had with the outside world, particularly even the people in the church, even their home mother. This is coming from the younger brother of Osinachi. He said even their home mother was not allowed to visit. Like this man, God, I don't even know what to call him, man. Her husband was not comfortable whenever he sees me with my sister. He vowed to separate us, she alleged. When Aderonke Imana, the prosecution counsel, asked the witness to narrate her last encounter with her sister before her death, she said, my sister went through hard times. It is not ulcer that killed her. It wasn't lung cancer. It wasn't any cancer. The bearings contributed to her death. She complained of chest pains and begged me to visit her in Abuja. Now, according to people, and according to the children, there are times that the husband, that's so-called pastor Osinachi, Nwachukwu, always kick, so that's Mr. Peter Nwachukwu, always kick the woman in her chest, like kick her on her chest whenever he wants to beat her. Man, that's so devilish. All right, the sister continued and said, I told her she knows her husband will not allow me She said I should forget about him and come. When I arrived at the hospital, my sister hugged me and started crying. After a while, Onwachuku came in and asked me how I was doing in his house, and I told him I came to the hospital, not his house. Izzy said that she left the hospital after persistent pressure from her sister to leave due to the husband's harassment. He insisted that I leave the hospital, so I left with my brother around 11 p.m., she added. The witness further alleged that the next day, Nwachukwu told the nurses not to allow her in the ward. Man. She also said that she got upset and refused to leave the hospital, and that Osinachi at this point begged her to do what will make her happy by not calling, testing, or visiting her again. No, she actually just wanted her home to be so strong and solid. And well, the permit me to say that or actually killed her. I've actually killed her. Let's continue. Let's just be very, very careful. It is not just about marriage alone. It's the and see, I saw a video of recent, that should be 2, 3 days ago, where it was in Kwara, Ilorin State, yes. Sorry, Ilorin, Kwara State, where a boyfriend, I saw the video. He and his friends invited his girlfriend and he started trashing her, said it was because of infidelity or something. And I was just wondering, hey, and they've not even married. No matter if you are feeling any insecurity in your relationship, my friend, my brother, my sister, Japa, it's an advice, so I'm telling you. Then the woman continued, that's Osinachi's twin sister. She said, I decided to leave and told her that I love her and hugged her for the third time. She did not know that that would be the last time she would be seeing her. Very painful. She said, after I left that Friday, I began to feel strange. I received a call that my sister was no more. When I called Nwachukwu, he told me he has finally achieved what he intended to do. He said, your sister is coming back dead, she said. Man, are you serious? Aliu, the defense counsel, during cross-examination, he asked the witness if the reason the defendant sent her away from the hospital was because the deceased needed to rest, according to our witness statement. The prosecution counsel at this point objected to the question and stated that the witness statement was not before the court. Therefore, Aliu could not ask such question. Aliu, on his part, insisted that the document must be brought before the court to enable him proceed with the question. The judge, Justice Njideka Nwosu, ruled and aligned with Aliu's submission and stepped down the matter for 20 minutes in order for the document to be brought in. Thereafter, the document was brought in and Aliu sought to tender it, and Mana objected, claiming that the document was not his. Therefore, he could not tender it. Nwosu again ruled in his favor and the document was tendered. Reports have it that Imana earlier in the proceeding made 3 oral applications. The first one was brought pursuant to the provisions of sections 156 and 158 of the Child Rights Act. The application sought that persons other than the parties in the matter, the court officials, correctional staff, and the witness guardians should not be allowed in the court when the witnesses would give their testimonies. The second application Imana brought was premised on Section 160 of the Child Rights Act and Section 209 of the Evidence Act. She said the application prayed the court to allow the other 2 witnesses, the deceased children who are minor, to give unsworn evidence. Well, when Aliyu said he was not objecting the application, the court granted the 3 applications. The judge held that the applications were in the best interest of a child, which is paramount, must be considered during the proceeding in order to allow a child to be shielded while giving testimony. Well, the court on June 3rd ordered that the defendant be remanded, that's Mr. Peter Nwachukwu, to be remanded in Kuje Correctional Center after he pleaded not guilty to the alleged homicide charge filed against him by the Attorney General of the Federation. The defendant is accused of being responsible for the death of the late gospel singer who was popularly known for her song Ekweme. Well, he was arrested by the police after his wife Osinachi died on April 8th, following widespread allegations by the children, family, and colleagues that reported her. So let's see what will still happen. It is well. The sister really wept so profusely in the court. I am just so pained. That is just that about Osinachi Wanchuku. God bless you. Expect more news. Expect more news. Expect more news. Thank you very much. My name is KNJ, the king himself. My brother-in-law tried to sow a seed of discord between Osinachi and I. Late singer twin says. God